next patch for WWE 2K24 is going to be coming out alongside the DLC, the Pat McAfee Show Pack. We're also very excited, aren't we? That is a lot of sarcasm in my voice right now. Let's talk about, though, what we could see from the next patch to go with this DLC, because usually when we get the DLC coming out, we get a big old patch to go along with it with a lot of fixes. What is unfortunate with the latest run, the latest stretch of updates and fixes that we've gotten, is that we're not so much getting fixes, but we have been getting fixes for the fixes on top of the fixes for they need to be fixing because of the last patch that did the fixing but broke everything, and then here we are. So we're going to talk about some of these things that we do actually need fixed, not just because of what happened in the past. Those got to be addressed, but we also need to look at some things that could be a lot of fun, that they could add, that they could fix for players, starting with online. The online lobbies and the servers are an absolute atrocious mess, ladies and gentlemen. I do not play a lot of online. It is not my jam because I don't like to talk. I don't talk to a lot of people, but I do think that it is important that we get more stability. The times that I have gone play online, it's broken. It is glitchy. The lag is atrocious. You can't play online. You just cannot do it. Good luck with your custom created superstars. It is a horrible mess on there. I hope that we get more than just the standard line of address reported concerns regarding online stability, because we never seem to get that fixed. The other one is going to be something that has happened because of the recent updates, the bald creator wrestlers. We've seen this happen. It was supposed to be fixed. It hasn't really been fixed. So you're still seeing a lot of your custom creations, they bald. And I hope that they can go in there, and they've taken enough time now from the last big update, and then they're gonna just drop a huge load, that's what she said, right on top of that's gross. I'm sorry, I can't talk like that. But I hope that they do fix and they address the concerns when it comes to bald superstars being bald when they shouldn't be bald. Now, before we get to the next one, I do want to thank today's sponsor. This is Bespoke Post, and this is the Energizer box, giving you everything you need to make your cold brew coffee at home. A full cold brew kit, the spouch, the beanbag box, all in one. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club that delivers curated boxes of top-notch goods like the Energizer kit right to your door. It's completely free to join, and your membership gets you access to stellar discounts across a variety of products. Like the Alchemy box here. My wife and I love making cocktails in the evening, and this kit is amazing. It comes with everything you need to get started. From the shakers, the strainers, the pint glass, the jiggers, and the muddler, all the crazy words used to make cocktails with, especially the ice cube trays, which we love these ones very much. Get those perfect little cubes. Sometimes we're talking about up to 30% off or more with these boxes. Plus, each purchase you make, you're supporting small businesses. So 90% of everything that Bespoke Post sells comes from small and up-and-coming brands. Bespoke Post makes it so easy to discover new products and elevate your everyday life. To get started, Bespoke makes it easy and fully customizable to you by answering simple questions. They will tailor everything to your needs. You take the quiz, you personalize your subscription, and they'll handpick the perfect box for you every single month. It's like having your own personal shopper there. It's really fun. And I love the fact that I can swap out, change, alter the box every single month too. So you only pay for what you want. Each month you'll get a box assigned to you, and before it's shipped, you'll get a preview of what comes inside to decide if you like it, you want to keep it, you want to swap it, you want to change it to a different box, or you can actually just skip the month entirely for no charge. So get yours today, get 20% off your first monthly shipment. Click the link in the description and enter AS20 at checkout, or go to bespokepost.com/AS20. What else is on Matt's list here? Money in the Bank is still a mess, at least for me. I don't find it works all that well. I don't find that when I'm actually going to try and do the rival reaction that I can select the right stuff. The cash-ins don't always work. And by the way, 2K, cash-ins in exhibition mode are not a thing this year, and they have been in previous years. So maybe that could be like a surprise fix that they do for people like me that enjoy Money in the Bank. Why do I have it in exhibition that I can assign a Money in the Bank holder, but they cannot do the cash-in? The hell? So it seems like a weird thing, like get rid of it or try to fix it. Maybe they could actually fix it because it was in their games in previous years. And when it comes to universe mode, it's a crapshoot whether it works. The cash-ins work. There's also no prompt in universe mode to be able to do a mid-match cash-in, which is very odd. They have assigned it and locked it all within the rival reactions, which I do not like. So maybe one fix they could give us is going to be opening this thing up a little bit more. Another one that's probably on people's list, title belts. I still see comments of people saying that the world title and other titles, they look all weird and they're all funny and jagged and all that. I don't notice it anymore, but maybe it's just me. But I definitely hope that when it comes to custom created titles and actually having just standard titles that are in the game, like the world title, the people are getting that addressed where they see that it has been fixed and it doesn't look like a cardboard cutout. Now let's get into some fun ones that could probably, well, they should happen, but they probably will never happen for us. I want to talk about universe mode and some updates that I would love to see if they just slide those in for the next week's patch, brother. What I would love to do is be able to have 2 things in universe mode. I know we got a list. I know that Jimmy John is over here in the corner saying, hey dummy, like there's 50 things I want in universe mode. I'm gonna pick 2 seemingly basic ones that I would love to have in there. Number 1, blank template for universe mode. I would love it if they patched in the ability to start a brand new universe and it's got nothing associated with it, where there are no preloaded shows, where the roster is not pre-assigned to it, and then it just made me think of a third one I want. Okay, but nothing pre-assigned, the PLEs are not there, blank calendars, the whole thing. Because when you do so much of your shows, you customize it and people have to go in and delete everything and then try to shuffle it around and it's a big wild mess. Okay, the other one is going to be having PLEs on Saturdays. Just put it on Saturdays. Just have the drop down added in there. It's probably way harder, but just add the drop down where I could say, do I want a major show, a minor show, or a PLE? PLEs on Saturdays. WWE does it on TV for a while now. Let's get that up to date as well. The other one I was thinking of was having like a little badge, having it next to their names. I'm sure that other people have mentioned this as well, but it'd be kind of fun if you just put like Raw and SmackDown next to the roster member so that you could see in universe mode on the roster page very easily what show they're on, because it gets really unwieldy and it's just very complicated when you want to figure out who is assigned to what show. Like, yeah, I can go under my divisions, but you know what I mean? You want to assign people to the roster? It's just blank. Like if I just go in and I say I'm going to build out the Raw roster, everyone's there. I have no idea if they're on SmackDown. I gotta try to remember this stuff. I don't like that very much. You can see that they're assigned. It says assigned, but you know what I mean? Like a little badge. A little badge would be in there. It's kind of cool. The other one I have is going to be updated entrances and themes. Now, on the top of my head, I can't totally think of anybody that needs an updated theme. Or Braun Breaker. There's a good example. Braun Breaker's theme needs to be updated in the game. And comment below, there's probably others that need to be updated themes as well as their Trons. But I think that that's an important thing, and we have seen WWE do this and 2K do this, where they will do things like in last year's game, they updated Sami Zayn with the bloodline and his entrance and his theme, and they did it like halfway through the game. And I love when they do those little things like that, but I want them to do it for everybody. AJ Styles, that's the other one I was thinking. See, I'm old, I can't remember these things. AJ Styles is another one. Update his Tron graphics and his theme song. AJ has been a heel for a while now. He's got the new theme for quite some time. Give us AJ Styles' updated theme. You can keep his motion the same. Don't touch that. But I love when they can do those small details that keep the game going, give it a little bit more life. The other one, it would never happen. And I don't know why. No one will give me a clear answer as to why. It's got to be something to do with licensing, but it's been my headache forever. D-Generation X and Evolution as examples, where we don't have their full entrance motions, tag team motions, and pretty importantly, theme songs. DX is a very puzzling one that you could almost write a book about at this point. No one will give a clear answer as to why this is so weird every single year. So with DX last year, we got either fully or eventually over time, we got the full tag team entrance for Shawn and Triple H for D-Generation X, and we never got the music. And then this year, it's been this weird cycle of like, here's the Titantron, then there's no Titantron. Here's the stage graphics for it. Individually, you can give Triple H his DX motion in the game, but there's no DX theme song. Either remove all of it or put it in, please. That's what she said. Put the whole thing in there. Evolution, we have their phenomenal entrance. Where is the Titantron? Where is Evolution's theme song? These are huge factions and moments of WWE history. They belong in there. Get them in there. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't. Now, speaking of like things like DX and Evolution, they're big teams and you want to be able to create those big teams. I think one thing that I would love to see in the next patch is going to be WWE 2K go in and update the teams list. We have seen this in previous years where they will go in and if you go after a patch and you hit the teams to go to default, you see some of the updated teams made available. I think one year it was Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. They got updated. Maybe another one was Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss as a tag team. I can't remember, but they've updated some of the teams over the years, mid-cycle, midway through the game's lifespan. I think they should do this again. New Catch Republic, put him in there. Change Butch's name to Pete Dunne. Come on, those are little details that we can easily patch in. And no, we don't have the Wyatt 6 in there, so I don't expect a Wyatt 6 motion or anything like that. A-Town Down Under, put them as a tag team motion. But go through current talent and current tag teams in WWE, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I know they just added Sonya Deville into the faction, but Zoe and Shayna did just walk out together with Mean Fit. Yeah, I could pick a generic entrance motion, but come on, they're a tag team. Let's give them a tag team motion of walking out together. Just preset it as a team. So some of those things are like, well, they really need to be doing this. Some are just like silly thoughts that will never happen even in the whole game's life cycle. Maybe next year. We never know. We say that every year. But the other one that we could see, and this is a little bit more likely, and I'm gonna put some fake money. I'm gonna put my faction points, not real ones, but I'm gonna put this on the line that I really think, and I would bet on there being more bonuses attached to the DLC, because with the last 2 DLC packs, they have given us extras. And I really think that because this Pat McAfee DLC, it's not very popular. People don't like it. I think people are waiting to bash it. We already bash it and we don't even have the thing. I think because this DLC pack seems to be so disappointing for so many players, I think 2K needs to do something really good that is positive fanfare. Add in more weapons, thumbtacks as an example, put those in the game, do the War Games arena, but make it without the cage. So we just have the blank canvas of War Games, no cage. Make it like WWE's Survivor Series PLE, where there are 2 rings there, and we can do the PLE properly when there is going to then be a War Games match. Add in alternate ladders like we've had, like in Showcase. You have the retro ladder, put that in there. Add in Brock Lesnar, make him available completely in the game. And that's going to be a WWE decision, but they've referenced Brock on TV. There's been rumors of him coming back at some point. It's possible, just put Brock back in the game. They also, in the last patch update or previous ones, Brock's theme is in there. So it's all but just flipping the switch at this point. More moves being added in. We usually do, obviously, because we get the new DLC. And all of these guys that are in this Pat McAfee pack, I'm gonna bet some money that they're gonna have some unique move sets. Wild, wacky stuff. But I think because they will have unique move sets, it'll be an opportunity for 2K to go, okay, we're able to now put in all of these extra moves. So we could see some updated stuff that we go, hey, that's associated with that wrestler, and they put it in this DLC pack as part of whatever his name is, one of Pat's friends. And if you want to add in more wrestlers to it to give people some freebies, and again, totally expect them to just save stuff for 2K25. Why give it to you now when you already bought it, right? But we're talking about the goodwill gestures that they can make when it comes to this year, because this pack is so atrocious. I think one, Mark Henry. His time in AEW is done. He is now doing a WWE Legends episode there where they're going to do the biography look back of Mark Henry's career. So it seems like Mark Henry kind of back with WWE to some degree. If he is signed up with a Legends deal for WWE, and this is not confirmed, it's me speculating, but if he has a Legends deal newly inked with WWE, get Mark Henry's previous model in the game and just put it in there and give it to us. And maybe that's something that's been in the works, or maybe if it happens at a later point where it is confirmed he's a legend, they add him in for next year's game. I think a big one too would be Bo Dallas. New modern looking Bo Dallas with his new updated gear. You can use the Uncle Howdy gimmick or his move set if you want to do that, that's currently in the game, and just give us an alt version with Bo Dallas proper in there too as a great bonus. The last ones I'll say, Akam and Razor when you're coming to Final Testament and giving us that proper faction. Once again, probably just DLC for next year or added into the base game, I understand, but there are some things that people are really hoping to get as bonuses because the DLC is not what they're looking for. Oh, the last one, Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. My faction card from the previous year, and he's not there this year. He's not even in my faction. Let's stop doing that. You give me Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner as part of the DLC as a freebie, 2K will call it even.